going to bring in Erik from Freeform. He's been on the show before. Welcome back. How are you doing, Erik?
What's going on?
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Very cool background. Kick us off with an explanation.
These are all squat racks that we're seeing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, these are just fancy-looking things. You know, they don't really do anything. What you're looking at behind us is our next-generation manufacturing platform.
Very cool.
We call Skyfall. It'll be the fastest and most automated laser melting platform on the planet. I think last time we talked, we had talked about how we were getting ready to design and build this, and now we're almost done building it.
Yeah, amazing. What else happened? There's some news.
Oh man, lots of amazing news. We just closed a big Series B, $67 million. You know,
we got to hit the gong.
Amazing.
Amazing. We've talked about getting a gong in the office too. I love it.
You should.
We know the finest
ins and outs of gongs,
manufacturers in the country. So happy to give a reference.
Yeah, we'll have to get. You'll have to pass those along to us. It was led by a Pandion, Michael Linz of Linz Capital, NVIDIA participated, Founders Fund, Threshold, Two Sigma Ventures. We've got an amazing cap table of investors with deep expertise in operational scaling and deep tech space. It's been great.
Amazing.
Where's the biggest source of customer growth coming from? Like what products are actually getting made, at least that you can talk about?
Yeah, for sure. I would say there's growth across a lot of different sectors. You know, demand has outpaced capacity, which is amazing, and we're building a substantial backlog. It's been fantastic. Obviously, you know, there are a lot of critical industries out there. You know, the geopolitical climate of the world today, where flexible manufacturing is becoming much more and more important. Shortening iteration cycles, being able to scale up quickly. These things are just super important in that space. And then, you know, you're just seeing, I think this, you know, the advancements in AI are driving, you know, advances in engineering, in design, in access to information that is accelerating product design, which then people, you know, want to build faster and scale faster. So there's all these kind of forces that are driving advancement in all sorts of different industries or problems that these industries are looking to advance manufacturing technologies to solve.
Talk about aerospace or maybe building airplanes generally. I imagine that we're not using Freeform to make the fuselage, but are we talking about, like, you know, the seatbelt buckles or blades inside of a jet engine? Like, at what scale are we operating here?
Yeah, for sure. Great question. No, we're not making the fuselages. I think, you know, we're not a hammer looking for a nail.
Sure.
Or a hammer looking for a face.
That's right. That's right. You know, we're generally talking about parts that are of the scale. You know, the platform behind us is roughly 600 millimeters by 600 millimeters by a meter tall. So something that can fit into that envelope. Obviously, we can make extremely high precision things. We can make them out of virtually any material, any metal, and you know, intricate features, big features, small features. We can do just about anything.
Any metal. You know what I'm thinking? Coffee maker made purely out of lead. Lead-based coffee maker.
Yeah, there's a very viral coffee maker trying to be free of plastics, and so John.
I mean, a lead-based coffee maker would be free of plastic.
I mean, yeah, clearly that
it wouldn't have any plastic.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Yeah.
How much have you scaled up the team since we last chatted?
Yeah.
Where is that going?
Yeah, it's fantastic, and I want to add on to my answer to your last question too. We're flying mission critical parts on multiple Frontier programs today.
Wow.
We are shipping out of the factory many hundreds of parts per month that are going on, you know, very important vehicles and systems.
Cool.
So to the team question, we're about 60 people, 55, 60 people now. So I think when we spoke last, we were maybe 35. 40-ish, and we're trying to hire about 100 people over the next, you know, 12 months.
Wow.
So, you know,
where are those jobs going to be? Where are those jobs going to be based? All in the same place, or are you actually expanding?
Everything here in Hawthorne.
Cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, for now. Yep.
Very great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
On the parts side, like what's tons of demand, but why are customers actually choosing you guys? Is there kind of a speed up around kind of like order timelines, things like that? Like what's making customers the most happy?
Yeah, I think, honestly, we've cracked the code. I mean, the world,
Let's hear for cracking codes. We love cracking codes.
When we talked before, it's just interesting, how far we've come in a relatively short period of time. I think the rigidity and inflexibility of traditional manufacturing systems, is just no longer acceptable. And you've got this massive advancement in the digital world that's occurring, these transformations that are happening. And the way we make stuff hasn't really changed in decades, not fundamentally. Yeah. And so, I think customers are looking to design more and more advanced things. They're looking to control physics in new and different ways. I saw over my decade plus at SpaceX, you can design, the most advanced things, but the real problem is when you go to make it. Yeah. And, closing this gap is becoming really important. And, what do companies want to do? They want to focus on what they're good at. Mm-hmm. And the code we've cracked is that we are the most successful and fastest growing company in the advanced manufacturing space that leverages printing ever. Mm-hmm. And because we have developed, we've solved all of the major problems that were fundamentally preventing the technology from being scalable. Mm-hmm. And so that's, we're no longer in the proof of concept phase where we're proving, the theory of it. This capital is being deployed to massively expand capacity to meet the demand we're building backlog and is continuing to accelerate.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Last question for me. What's the biggest lesson that you learned from SpaceX that you find useful applying today?
Oh, man. I think you asked me a similar question last time. There's so many lessons. I'm so fortunate to have had such an amazing experience.
But maybe a different answer now. Maybe a different answer now than when we last chatted. The codes have been cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that what comes to mind is, the relentless pursuit of the thing that is possible. You have to fundamentally believe in what you're doing. It has to be based on, first principles, like this is a possible thing. And then we are going to relentlessly pursue it until we get it across the finish line. And I think that's why we've been so successful here, combined with the willingness it's not about how hard something is or if I know how to do it or I don't. Mm-hmm. If I don't know how to do it, but it needs to be done, I've got to figure it out. And we're so vertically integrated across everything we do, from software to machine learning to advanced compute to electronics to the physical platforms that we build ourselves, that this is something I don't think there's any other company out there that is like us on this front. We don't use third-party products at all. Nowhere in the stack. Top to bottom.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to come chat with us. Congratulations
update, Eric.
on the progress.
Congrats to the whole team on all the progress. I love to hear that you guys are shipping parts
in Southern California. Let's go.
I like the Hawthorne, Gardenia, Gundo, Long Beach rivalry.
Yeah.
On just who can produce the most mass for the world is fantastic.
Yeah. Well, have a great rest of your day.
Great to see you, Eric.
We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks again for having me again.
Goodbye.
Good to see you.